Subscribe now. EU Debates.
Just to say, I think this is going to be an important moment of solidarity in European Union energy policy. We need to work collectively to reduce the risk that the Russian gas government have over us. And I think the proposal, the regulation, while very swift in its creation, is the right one. We need to make sure that we do reduce our demand, reduce our use, and increase our security at that time.
Aren't there not too many exceptions to speak from a solidarity program?
We're likely Ireland to be one of the countries that benefit from those exceptions, but in each case it's based on a reality, in our case a physical reality. We're not connected to the European gas grid. So yes, there are exceptions, but I think they're appropriate. The real energy physics makes sense for them in a variety of ways. But that doesn't stop the basic desire, all of us, to reduce our use. Even if we're not connected to the grid, we have to reduce this price effect as well as the supply risk effect impels every country to do their bit and play their part.
Is this enough? Is this enough? What is now on the table? Will we get over winter with that?
15% will probably not be enough, given what the Russians have just announced, a further reduction in their gas supplies through Nord Stream 1. But it's better than not having it, and I think the signal it sends is also important to our citizens and to the wider world.
But how do you sell this to your citizens at home? Ireland is not reliant on Russia for gas. I mean, it's not built up any sort of toxic dependencies. Is it fair to ask your citizens to pay for perhaps the policy mistakes of another country?
I was here as an energy minister back in 2008 and 2009 when there was another Russian gas crisis, when they again then cut off the gas. Since then, we learned from our mistakes and we made it a more integrated market. Gas flows in different directions. But also now it's a much more fungible market. So the price that we pay for gas now, even though we're not connected to Russian supplies, is affected by the same issue. So in Ireland's case, while we're not physically connected, we're hit by the high prices, and that's why it makes sense for us to use less.
It looks like the whole program is most important just to save Germany. Is it like that now Europe is showing solidarity just to save Germany that has been blind for the problem with Russia?
It isn't just Germany. My Austrian colleagues would have a similar, probably even higher exposure, dependence on Russian gas. Italy similarly. So there are a number of countries that are particularly exposed. But yes, there is solidarity. And even if it's one of the largest members, it's appropriate that we show solidarity, because in that solidarity we all build our strength. So regardless of the size of the countries that are most at risk, smaller countries like Ireland are not going to move the dial in terms of gas demand. But there are times when you show solidarity, and this is one of them.
What are the optics here? We've had countries like Ireland, Spain in the past having kind of a finger wagged at them during the debt crisis. Now the shoe's on the other foot. It looks like, for example, Germany is the one that's in a problem here. Do you see this as? Do you see a kind of inequality there, that you're having to show solidarity with Germany when perhaps that wasn't so much the case in the past? No,
I don't. I don't think there's an equivalence. And I mean, I was involved. We were in government at that time. I know what it was like. If we get caught up in looking back, that won't solve this problem. We have to look forward, and forward more than anything else, how we all get through this winter. And that makes the case for solidarity, no matter what happened in the past. Thank you.